Hello, today we are going to present understanding consumer buying behavior in retail businesses. We choose iPhone as our product. Before that, let's meet the group member first. I will introduce myself first. My name is Nomasror Mano and I will going to present about introduction and learning. Next person is Muhammad Danish. He will talk about background and content, about an iPhone and motivation. Our third member is Rashika. She will going to present about the methodology of review and the perceptions. Then our members Amana Shah will present about attitude. She also do a Gantt chart and edit a video. For the last person, Nur Fazira, she will talk about their personality and the conclusion. This project aims to investigate how psychological factors like personality, perception, learning, motivation, and attitude influence consumer purchasing decisions in the retail sector, which is an iPhone. By conducting interviews and analyzing consumer behavior, the research seeks to provide practical insights into these mental influences. Additionally, it aims to enhance leadership skills in consumer behavior studies, focusing on key factors impacting retail buying choices.
Hi everyone, today I am going to talk about the iPhone, its history and development, features and models, market and sales, and accessibility. Let's get started. The first iPhone was introduced by Apple in 2007 in the United States, and in 2008 in Europe. It was designed to work with Mac OS X and featured a touch-sensitive screen. In 2008, the iPhone 3G was launched, adding 3G connectivity and a digital compass. In 2010, the iPhone 4 was released with a front-facing camera and a new operating system called iOS 4. The iPhone 5 came out in 2012 with a bigger screen and a better camera. Then, in 2014, the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus were released with even larger screens and improved cameras. In 2016, the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus were launched, removing the headphone jack and introducing wireless AirPods. The iPhone X, released in 2017, featured Face ID and a nearly borderless design. Most recently, the iPhone 15, released in 2023, uses USB-C chargers, has improved cameras, and smaller screen borders. The iPhone has many features that make it stand out. It includes Touch ID for fingerprint recognition, Face ID for unlocking with your face, multi-touch technology, high-quality cameras, wireless charging, and water resistance. The iPhone also has accessibility features for people with visual, hearing, and physical disabilities, such as voice-over, magnifier, hearing aid compatibility, switch control, and assistive touch. Over the past 15 years, more than 40 iPhone models have been produced. The latest models include the iPhone 15, iPhone 15 Plus, iPhone 15 Pro, and iPhone 15 Pro Max. The iPhone is one of the two biggest smartphones in the world, just behind Android. It has been a significant revenue generator for Apple, making it one of the largest companies globally. The iPhone has played a crucial role in popularizing smartphones and creating a large market for smartphone applications. By January 2024, over 2.3 billion iPhones had been sold worldwide. As mentioned, Apple has made the iPhone accessible for people with disabilities by including several features. These include VoiceOver, a screen reader that describes what's happening on your screen; Magnifier, which turns your iPhone into a digital magnifying glass; Hearing aid compatibility for direct connection to hearing aids; Switch control, allowing users with limited mobility to control their device using switches; Assistive touch, which helps users perform complex gestures with a single touch. Apple targets high-income earners or families with high spending power, known as T20 in Malaysia. They aim to reach people who value innovation, design, and performance and are willing to pay a premium for these qualities. But most iPhone users nowadays do not come from high-income groups. Instead, they come from various other income groups. This is because they are influenced by upper-class preferences, a phenomenon known as the trickle-down effect.
Hello, my name is Ashika binti Rais. So today, before we start to doing explanation more about our finding research, let me introduce to you guys about our respondent for this project. So, if you guys want to know, we collect this data by doing an interview session with a few people. So, we got 3 respondents from the KPMI student itself, and we got the respondent from the different age and also different gender. So, the first one is the one Afiq Izzuddin, and he was from the EC semester 3 student and he was 19 years old. And the second one is the Muhammad Amir Fahmi. He was the IB semester 2 student and he was 21 years old. And the last one is a Nurul Jeffrey, and she was the IB semester 4 student, and she was 20 years old this year. The average age is either 19 to 21 above. Why we choose the average age to become our respondent? It is because it might be more valuable answer to our question since they are young generation and more close to the smartphone technology. So for the question, we have asked them 3 questions for their personality by choosing the product, and 3 questions for their perspective towards the product, and 3 questions for learning concept to the product, and 5 questions for motivation to get know more about what motivation them to buy the product, and the last one is a 3 question for their attitude towards the product. And now let's listen and learn more information that we get from our interview session.
Hi, my name is Nafazira binti Azizan, and now I will explain how personality influences the choice of the assigned product or service. So now, let's start with the first question. Question number 1. Do you prefer a stylish or practical smartphone, and why? The respondents all emphasize the importance of both style and practicality in their choice of smartphone, specifically highlighting iPhone as a perfect blend of both. The first respondent mentioned that iPhone's sophisticated design and robust functionality allow efficient management of both work and personal tasks. Similarly, the second respondent appreciated that iPhone's sleek design and solid functionality aligning with their preference for a device that meet both aesthetic and practical needs. The third respondent ensures the sentiment stating that iPhone's sophisticated design and robust functionality help them handle various tasks efficiently. This indicates common preference among the respondents for a smartphone is not only visually appealing but also highly functional. This question explores the respondent preference between styles and practically in smartphone, focusing on the way favor the iPhone. The respondent indicate preference for both style and practically, noting that iPhone combines sophisticated design with robust functionality. This choice allows them efficiently manage both related tasks and personal use, indicated a desire for a device that not only look good but also perform in various aspects of daily life. Question number 2. How important is the brand of your phone when you decide to buy one? All 3 respondents highlight the crucial role of brand reputation in their decision-making process when purchasing a smartphone with a specific focus on the iPhone. Here's the question delves into influence of brand reputation on the respondent's smartphone purchasing decisions, specifically regarding the iPhone. The respondent emphasized that brand reputation is crucial in their decision-making process, highlighting the iPhone's strong reputation for quality, innovation, and reliable customer support. For question number 3, do you prioritize features that match your interests when choosing a phone? This question explores whether the respondent prioritize smartphone features that align with their specific interests and hobbies, particularly within the context of the iPhone. The respondent confirmed that they do prioritize such as features mentioning iPhone advanced camera capabilities and seamless integration with other Apple devices as example. These features are essential as they enhance their overall user's experience that cater to tech-savvy lifestyle, indicating a preference for devices that complement their personal interests and digital habits. This finding underscore how consumers' personality and preference shapes their decision with smartphone market, emphasizing the importance of brand perception, design aesthetic, functionality, and ecosystem integration in their purchasing behavior.
Hello everyone, so today I want to explain to you guys about what we get from our interview session with consumer. So my part is about consumer perception to the product, which is smartphone. So the first question that I asked to this respondent is what factors contribute to their perception of cell phone reliability? And the respondent Afi and Fahmi answer is the factors that influence their perception is their experience using the smartphone and other people review about that smartphone. So from this we can conclude that this consumer perception is a selective attention, which they only pay attention for product that personally meaningful for them. So they ignore the other brand if they already have their personal preference. So for example, if they have the advertisement about Samsung brand versus the Apple brand, they might be pay more attention to the Apple brand because they attract more to the Apple brand. So for the second question I asked is, when choosing a smartphone, how important is the brand reputation? And the respondent Fahmi and Shah's answer is, it is very important for them because when the brand is a trustworthy brand, the quality might be highest and good to use. For example, they stayed with the Apple brand smartphone because their experience using that phone was so good. So from this we conclude that this consumer perceptual is selective retention, which means the consumer remembering and retaining the information that is consistent with their belief to the product. So the third question is, what do you think about the quality of various mobile phone brands? And the answer responded from Shaza and Afi is they think the quality is good when people always use that brand, such as iPhone, and maybe their advertisement that attract people to try using the iPhone with the highest spec of camera and CIP, for example. So for this one, we can say the consumer attracted with the stimuli that the brand used to marketing their product, and by that the consumer made the interpretation to the product. So overall, the consumer perception are shaped by the selective attention and also selective retention, and also influenced by the effective marketing stimuli. These factors collectively guide their preference and loyalty to the specific smartphone brand. And we can see the three stages of perception, which is they get exposure and caught their attention, and the last one is they make an interpretation to the product. And that's all from me. Let's move to the other members.
In this slide, I will talk about how consumers gather information and learn about the assigned iPhone. In our interview, my question is, how do you most often get information about a new smartphone? And the interviewees Shaza and Afiq answer, I found a lot of information or a detail about an iPhone on the official Apple website. From this answer, we can conclude that the Generation Z people like to search for information about a product or services on the website. This is because the website provides detailed information about specification, features, and prices of an iPhone. Next question is, what sources of information are you most likely to trust when researching smartphones, such as review, recommendation, advertising? To this question, the respondent Fahmi and Afiq answered, family and friends are the people who recommend an iPhone because they have first-hand experience with the iPhone. This can conclude that family and friends are the sources of information that consumers are most likely to trust when making a purchase decision. It is because when they see that someone they trust had a positive experience, it serves as social proof and influence their own decision-making process. For the third question, I asked, how have your experience with previous smartphone influenced your current purchase decisions? The respondent Shaza and Fahmi said, my previous smartphone is the iPhone. I like the software that is iOS. From the respondent's answer, we can conclude that brand loyalty can influence the current purchase decisions. Satisfaction with previous experience reinforces the preference for the brand and in therefore a decisive factors in the purchase decisions. And the last question is, what do you do to keep up with the latest developments in mobile technology? The respondent Afiq and Fahmi answered, Instagram and TikTok are the platform we use to find out about the latest smartphone. So from the answer, we can conclude that social media is the platform to keep up to date with the latest development in mobile technology. By following the tech influencer, brands, and tech news accounts such as Twitter or Instagram, you can gather the latest information about smartphones. This will influence our decision making when buying a new smartphone.
This slide discusses the factors that motivate consumers to choose one brand or product over another, specifically focusing on the iPhone. First, let's talk about emotions. The first question that I ask is, are you a fan of the Apple brand leading you to choose the iPhone? Brand loyalty is a significant factor. Many users mention that their previous phone was also an iPhone, and they continue to choose iPhone because of their positive past experiences. The second question that I ask is, have you heard any positive comments about the iPhone? Can you share some of the comments you've heard? Word of mouth plays a crucial role. For example, the two of the people we interviewed mentioned that their siblings recommended the iPhone due to its high quality photos. One of them shared that a friend highlighted how the iPhone's advanced technology such as AirDrop makes life easier, especially for students. Next, we have situational factors. The third question that I ask is, what characteristics do you like about the iPhone? Product features are highly influential. One user mentioned her preference for the iPhone's camera ability, specifically the 0.5 wide-angle feature. Another one appreciates the long-lasting battery, which is especially convenient for travel. And another one values the large storage capacity of the iPhone with 1 TB of space, allowing ample room for apps and photos without worrying about running out of storage. The fourth question that I ask is, do you think the price of the iPhone is reasonable? Price is another factor. Although the iPhone is considered pricey, users believe it is worth the investment. Lastly, personality traits, particularly social influence, affect consumer choices. The last question that I ask is, did anyone influence you to buy an iPhone? Users acknowledge that they are influenced by their social circles, including family and friends. Even if not directly influenced, there is a desire to stay updated with technological advancements to be in line with their peers.
Hello, I'm Amana and I'll be discussing the attitude component of our study on consumer behavior towards smartphones. Consumer attitude toward the product being marketed, especially smartphones, affect their decision making. Perceived belief consists of entire mental feelings, emotions, and appraisal of a person about a specific brand or product. The particular attitudes that we wanted to explore through the participants are follows. We pose special questions in order to air these notions, and some of the answers that we got from our respondents include the following. Question first, do you like your current smartphone brand? Why and why not? In response, one respondent pointed out, the kind of smartphones I prefer is from the Apple brand. They produce quality and reliable phone. The reasons why I trust this brand is that they are innovative and user-friendly. Such a response points to a very positive sentiment based on perceived quality attribute and brand image. Question 2. How does using your smartphone make you feel every day? Another participant said, the use of my smartphone makes me happy and in touch with my friends and family, enables me to work and entertain myself, and it makes my life easier and happier. Thus, this is an emotional bond and satisfaction with the versatility and use of smartphone's gadget. Question 3. Would you tell your friend to buy your smartphone brand? Why and why not? One of the respondents who is currently using a Samsung smartphone said, yes, I would recommend other people to purchase Samsung phones because they have many features that are helpful and are worth the price. The battery life is long and the camera performance is excellent. It is an affordable phone with good features. This indicates a positive attitude that translates into brand advocacy, driven by perceived value and feature satisfaction. From these responses, it is clear that positive attitudes towards smartphones are primarily influenced by brand reputation, perceived quality, emotional satisfaction, and the overall value offered by the device. Brands that can consistently deliver on these aspects are more likely to foster strong, positive attitudes and encourage brand loyalty and recommendations.
Conclusion, our study on consumer buying behavior focusing on the iPhone provide important insight into how various psychological factors influence purchasing decisions in retail. Through our interview and analysis, we identify key themes: personality, perception, learning, motivation, and attitude that shape consumer choice. Firstly, personality and consumer preference play a crucial role. Respondents value a mix of style and practicality in their smartphone, with the iPhone standing out for its sleek design and strong functionality. Brand reputation was also a key factor, with Apple's commitment to equality innovation greatly influenced purchasing decisions. Perception showed the importance of brand reputation and customer experience. Respondents trust brands with positive review and personal recommendation, showing selective attention and retention in their decision-making process. They value brands that consistently deliver high-quality product, aligning with their belief and experience learning process, showing that Gen Z consumer primarily get the information from official website and trust sources like family and friends. Previous positive experience with a brand also foster loyalty, influencing future purchase decision. Social media platforms play a crucial role in keeping up with the latest development in mobile technology, further shaping consumer preference. Motivation factors include emotional connections, product features, and social influences. Positive past experience, word of mouth recommendation, and specific product features like camera quality, battery life, and storage capacity were significant motivations for choosing iPhone despite its higher price. Consumers felt the iPhone features justified the investment. Lastly, attitude towards smartphone were shaped by perceived quality, brand image, emotional satisfaction, and overall value. Positive feelings about brand reliability, innovation, and user-friendliness foster strong emotional bonds and satisfaction, leading to brand loyalty and recommendation. Overall, our findings highlight the complex mix of psychological factors in consumer behavior. For retailers and marketers, understanding the influence is essential for creating strategy that connect with target audience, especially in the competitive smartphone market. By addressing these factors, brand can enhance consumer satisfaction, build loyalty, and drive successfully purchase decision. Thank you for your attention, and we hope our research provide value insight into customer buying behavior in retail sector.